Each year, Bristol falls in love with the Mum Festival. Since 1962, the Mum Festival is the highlight to the entrance to fall, and this year's Mum Festival has something for everyone to fall in love with. Well, almost as soon as last year's Mum Festival ended, the planning began, and it takes a lot of hands on deck to make the Bristol Mum Festival work. Two of those people that do a lot of the work are Mickey Goldwasser, co-chair of the marketing committee, and Maria Solis, the chair of the entertainment. Welcome. Thank you. It seems like we were just doing this last year about the same time.
Just like it was yesterday. Yep.
We're here at Memorial Boulevard School, and you know, it's just about on us, and the planning has been going on for months. Let's talk a little bit, because everybody wants to know what's new this year.
Well, the interesting thing with Mum Festival is every year, while we have the traditional things, we're always trying to do something different. So some of the new things this year is we're going to actually have, on September 29th, we're actually going to do a gala. And the gala kind of goes back to an event that happened in the old Mum Festival, so 60s and 70s, yesteryears, where at the end of the festival they would gather everybody and they would do this big ball or gala. So we're bringing that back this year. It's going to be on September 29th. And it's going to be up at Chippeney, and the public's invited. We have Marty Q and his band, and so that's really one of the bigger things. We're adding, this year we're also adding we have a car show, but there's also going to be a motorcycle show with Harleys. So a lot of that stuff, we're always looking, how do we make it better and keep adding to.
Well, one of the things I like, Maria talked to me last year about the Miss Mum Pageant, and that was so much fun and had so much interest from the community. It's going again strong this year, isn't it?
It sure is. In fact, it's scheduled for September 14th, Friday night at Chippens Hill Middle School. And the applications are already coming in. Yeah. So we select 4 representatives that represent the Mum Festival throughout the year, actually, at different area events, not only at the Mum Festival, but area events like the Duck Race and the Rockwell Festival in the summer and the Bristol Carol Sing, etc. So they're busy. They're a busy group of girls, but it's nice. It's a nice event.
What's kind of new to that, because again, we're always adding, is because Mum Festival really is for greater Bristol area, is we added some more towns this year.
Right, we did. We're opening it up to surrounding towns, including Wolcott, Plymouth, Terryville, who am I missing? Burlington. So the surrounding areas as well, just to kind of cast a wider net and to bring, more families and more
well, thousands
more young ladies
of people come to Bristol, and that's it's
exactly.
I play a very small part in the group that puts this on, and mainly near the end, but it's mainly Exchange Club members and very concerned and passionate people. How is the structure, and I mean, how does this come together? Because I watched it and you go, oh my gosh, so many moving parts.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you've got a lot of passionate people who really believe in what's, so the theme, fall in love with Bristol is, we've kind of fallen in love with Bristol throughout. And it's a group of volunteers. There are Bristol folks, there are folks from outside. So yes, the Exchange Club is kind of like the host group, if you will. It's produced and directed by the Exchange Club, but there are other volunteers that come into the mix that aren't as part of the Exchange Club, but it really is, it's a group of passionate people. And the thing that I would say is, when you harness people's passion, you see amazing results. So when people come here and they see this whole festival, it is a year of work. Right. And so this is a group of people that are really dedicated into doing something good for Bristol.
Yeah, and I think the passion is, people catch that. It's like it spreads throughout. And this year we had a lot more people wanting to, they came out and said, we want to be involved in this festival.
Well,
How can we help?
That's the key to this, the volunteers that, I mean, from the Boy Scouts helping pick up the trash, and you never can get too many, can you?
No, and you can't. And one of the most amazing things, and I joke about, is you have a lot of type A personalities. I mean, it's fair to say that.
Sure.
And what's cool is most organizations, most organizations would be thrilled to get 1 or 2. Mum Festival's got a lot of people that they just roll up their sleeves, and they just really want to put on a great thing for the city of Bristol and the surrounding community.
Let's get to the good stuff, Maria. Let's talk about the entertainment, because the variety is unbelievable. What are we going to hear this year?
Yeah, I have to say that this year our main focus, the committee, the Arts and Entertainment Committee, we really truly wanted to get a wide range of music genres represented for our live entertainment. So I think we've actually exceeded our own goals.
Oh, good.
I think, if you don't like something that we have on the agenda, then you just don't like music, basically.
There's nothing like live music. I'm sorry.
it's
There
pretty
really
popular.
is, and there's not a lot of times around here that you can see so many varieties of acts.
And we're talking quality. Okay,
Yeah.
so let me get to Friday night. I don't really have a favorite because everybody that's
can't
coming,
say it anyway.
I can't, but I wouldn't. But honestly, I can't wait to see everybody that's coming. But Friday night, I do have to say that I think one of our biggest and best finds this year is the Morrison Band is the featured artist opening Friday night. This kid is 16 years old. He hails from Middletown, Connecticut, and he's an old soul. The music is he describes his music as indie rock, blues fusion, but it's really, he channels all the great guitarists like Eric Clapton, Stevie Ray Vaughan, John
16
Mayer,
years old,
Jimi
wow.
Hendrix. Wait to hear his voice. He writes his own music. He has music on Spotify and iTunes. And I'm telling people that come out to see this kid because in a few years we're going to say, Cole Morrison played the Mum Festival.
pretty
That's
cool.
how big he's going to be. He's
And
fantastic.
a regional guy. That's just terrific.
Yeah, he plays all over. He plays at Black Eyed Sally's in Hartford. He plays clubs in West Hartford. He's 16, but he's
getting around.
He's got the resume of somebody much older. And then Friday night, also backed by popular demand, we have a really fun 70s and 80s classic rock band, Relic, who they're a great band. They're fun and engaging. They have a great vocalist, Alan Stone, who also hails from Bristol, and they're doing something really special during the fireworks display. So come out for the fireworks display. I can't give it away what they're doing, but it's going to be really fun. A really great tie-in to the fireworks.
And so fireworks last year were on Thursday night.
That's right.
And one of the things we do, the festival actually it starts during the festival where it's like, we'd like to do that differently.
Which is it's fresh in your mind. That's so smart.
And so we heard, people were like, wow, it's a school night, so fireworks have been moved this year to Friday night.
Perfect.
And the rain date is Thursday.
The
right?
rain date is Thursday.
But it's not going to rain. Not that it's going to at all. But yeah.
And while last year's Mum Festival was a hot day like this,
Right.
basically the whole weekend, this year we're hoping for sweatshirt weather and shorts. I think
That's right.
That would be
Perfect.
great weather.
That
for
would
us.
be
keep the
perfect.
rain away.
Yeah,
I
no
think we'd
rain.
all be happy.
Exactly, and not 90 degree. What do we have?
Yeah,
90 degree
yeah,
heat
it was
last year.
hot
That's not
last
going to
year.
happen. That was an anomaly.
Well,
Yeah.
another one of the great things, and there's so many with the Mum Festival, is the parade. People start putting out their chairs the day before. Tell us a little bit about the parade and if there's any major differences. It's always so great. I don't know how you improve that.
So the major difference was, again, we heard loud and clear. The parade tended to be a little long.
Yeah.
So this year we've shortened it a bit.
Okay.
But it does. It attracts bands. It attracts community groups, whether it's dance studios, whether
Boy
it's
Scouts, all the Boy Scout
there's-
troops and the schools. Yep.
You do that Macy's type
Yeah,
thing. too.
before the parade, I'm one of the MCs. I'm very honored to do that. This will be, I guess, my 4th year doing it, and I do it with my friend Alan Stone. And just like the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade, they do little musical events before, like as a pre-parade thing. We have some of that going on. So if you're looking for a really good spot, can't decide where you want to sit, come out to where the viewing stand is, and we're going to have some pre-parade musical entertainment.
The moving parts on this, on a more serious note, is we have a lot of little kids. We've got some elderly people. We're always thinking about safety, and the time and thought goes into on months. Talk about some of the safety things that people can feel very good about coming here and bringing their family.
Right, you're absolutely right. Not only do we want to make it a really fun and entertaining event, obviously that's the main draw, but a really core priority for us is making sure that we have a safe and secure environment, and a lot of planning and coordination go into that. Our public safety chairperson is Patrick Kilby, and I have to say he's got it down pat.
He's
He's
amazing.
amazing. He has all of the connections necessary to make it happen. So of course we're going to have an ambulance on site, a first aid station, and also we have an EMT that's dedicated and going to be there throughout the entire festival to address any unforeseen medical issues that might occur.
And we want all those people to be bored because nothing happens.
That's
So
exactly right.
that's
We're not going to keep them busy, but they're going to be there in case, just in the outside chance that something happens. Also, again, just coordinating all of the city departments. The police from Bristol Police Department will have a major presence at the festival throughout, and then we're also actually securing a security vendor for some additional security, just to for additional coverage.
I mean, the amount of vendors and the variety is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Just whet our appetite a little bit before the festival about what's
You've
gonna
got
be
everything from barbecue.
all this good stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's what do you call it? The healthy.
I said the healthy, nutritional
Yeah.
carnival, and vendor festival food
Wink,
options.
wink.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
so just like the festival, we really try to put on that there's something for everybody.
Yep.
So that same goes for food as well. We try to bring in vendors that don't duplicate each other.
Right.
So someone will come
Exactly.
here and they can have barbecue, or they can go down. There's whether it's farm fresh or somebody's into,
And you're supporting
ice
local.
cream
You
and-
got to feel good about spending your money there.
Yeah, and I mean,
Absolutely.
this whole, the camera's facing on us, but if you were to face the festival, this whole thing is lined with vendors, both food vendors and, folks that are
Snacks,
doing
everything.
snacks, in addition to the carnival, in addition to, local
Retail
vendors,
vendors, yeah.
crafters,
Exactly.
type
Yep.
of thing.
Artisans,
Clubs that are coming in here raising money for their
Yeah.
organizations.
Yeah.
So.
Now, Mickey joins Shannon Tack as the
Yeah.
co-chair of the marketing committee. Tell us a little bit about something near and dear to my heart, which is marketing, because we get, almost 20,000 people that are coming to Bristol. How, what are you doing to get those folks here? Because
So,
you've got the secret sauce.
We rely a lot on social media.
Right.
We rely on the local area newspapers. We rely a lot on word of mouth. New this year, we're doing stuff with radio station 100.5.
Okay.
And so we're trying to get things to go viral. And people, we use it this year, we're saying, see you in September. There are banners all around town. We've been to the blues games. It's really trying to get, we encourage you, it's again, September 20th to 23rd here. Tell your friends. So a lot of marketing is going in. We do press releases. We're constantly just trying to get the word out.
Well, you all did a drone and a Facebook Live with the
We
drone
did.
last year.
That was
was
great.
just amazing. And
Gave us some great footage.
It
yeah.
really did.
It really
and
did.
a lot of people commented, that's pretty amazing. So you're not sitting on your laurels, which is terrific.
No, we're always trying new things.
And really, I have to say, just getting back to the music, I had to, just from a music perspective, I had dozens and dozens and dozens of people requesting to be involved with the festival from an entertainment perspective. I know
Yeah.
Andy Adams, our vendor chair,
Yeah.
also,
Andy does a great
some of
job.
I had to turn people away, which really I think speaks to the popularity and the respect that Bristol has, but also, certainly the Mum Festival has.
And while the festival takes place on that weekend, there are bookends to it. We do bingo. There's certainly
The
Miss
bingo's
Mum,
on
which you talked
September
about.
16th is our bingo at the Polish Club. Yep,
We
Miss
have,
Mum on the 14th.
the Mumathon.
The Mumathon is October 21st. Actually, we have a whole season of events, and if you want me to run down the whole thing, I could probably do it off the top of my head. September 8th, I do want to just give kind of a little,
Right.
because this will be sort of the first splash of this, and we have to work on a press release for this. But September 8th, we're partnering with the Bristol Park and Rec Department for an outdoor movie night.
Right.
We just made the decision to show Coco, which is a Disney Pixar movie, which I think will be a really great job, but we're also going to do some ancillary sort of events. We're going to have a little red carpet. Kids can wear their favorite Disney costume. We'll have characters and things like that, food and all kinds of stuff. So making just not just the movie, but sort of, a little fun around that event. And then of course then the Miss Mum Pageant on the 14th. The 15th we have the All for One charity
The softball
softball
game.
game with the police department, fire department, and other city officials. And what they do for that is they collect school supplies for area schools and teachers, which is great, and that's now under our umbrella as well. Bingo on the 16th. I just found out about the Harry Potter trivia night. I don't know too much about that, but we're partnering with the Elks Club for that. Then of course the big festival weekend, and then the Gala on the 29th. And October 21st is the
And now,
Mumathon.
if you didn't have your paper handy, it's bristolmumfestival.com.
I was
It's
about-
all
I was about
there.
It's all there. Go to the website.
But truly,
yes.
if you can't find something to do during Mum
Yes.
Festival, you can't find something to do.
No. BristolMumFestival.com. We only had 15 minutes and we filled that out, so you have a reason to come every day this year. We appreciate you joining us each month, and we'd really like to know what you think. Our email address is marketing@bristolct.gov. We're on social media on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. If you want to know more about Bristol, go to bristolallheart.com. Until next month, we'll see you then.